And also when we had Wayne Carey for the year, that was a great experience, you know.
What was it like? What was he like as a teammate, Chris?
Oh, he was fantastic. He was his leadership when it came to training and on the ground during the games, it was just amazing. And his voice and his presence, especially for a half-forward flanker. You need a centre forward that shows some presence, and he just showed some presence and made my job even easier to crumb. So he was fantastic towards me, and I'm glad I got to play a few years with him. So.
Chris,
sure.
Did you get a chance to read Wayne's book? Have you had a look at that?
No, I don't read TV books.
No, Chris, I don't read them either.
People have an impression of different athletes, be it Darren Jarman, be it Wayne Carey, and when you play with those guys and you walk out in the street and you say, there's absolutely nothing like that, Wayne Carey falls into that group, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, what you got to understand is footballers are in the spotlight a fair bit, so if it's Joe Bloggs just off the street and he did it, no one would know about it.
Exactly right.
Everyone makes mistakes in life. I've made them. Obviously, you blokes probably made them before.
No,
so
never made one, Chris. No, never made one, mate.
Made plenty, Chris.
Nothing under 100, that is, yeah.
Hey, Chris, can I say this with and I say it in a respectful way, having seen you play, left foot, a booming kick, skillful, quick, I'm amazed that Chris Ladhams hasn't played or didn't play more AFL footy.
Yeah, Cage, it was a bit tough probably the last years through, my last year through the Crows and that sort of stuff. Craigie, wanted me to be a different sort of player than what I was, and we sort of a little bit didn't see eye to eye to how he wanted me to play and how I wanted to play. So the last with him, I knew it was going to be a bit difficult and that sort of stuff. So, but I got no regrets about it. And probably the last year that I just got over it in a sort of way, that professional sort of stuff. So
good on you.
And I just made the decision with Craigie and said I just couldn't do it anymore. And he asked if I wanted to go for a trade, and I couldn't see myself playing for another club apart from Adelaide. So I just said I'd stay in Adelaide. And Andrew Jarman gave me a call about 6 weeks later and said, "Do you want to play for the Roosters?" Which I wasn't going to play. I was going to have a year off and go overseas and just get a year out of football because I was playing league footy from the age of 16. So I
long time, yeah.
Sort of like 11 years of pre-season and that sort of stuff. So I was just mentally over it. So, but Andrew talked me into it and had some good times back at the Roosters.
Very successful times, Chris.
Chris, how was Jars as a coach? I mean, a lot of people see him as the joker and a funny man, but he's pretty passionate about his game of football. Yeah,
he is pretty passionate about his football. I was disappointed how he left North Adelaide. The excuse was he wasn't passionate enough, and I find that a load of garbage. So a bit harsh on that bloke. He did a lot for the footy club and that sort of stuff. Said that he lost the players. Well, that was a load of garbage as well. So just probably excuse to get something else into the club and get. But he was a joker, and that's what we enjoyed about him. Like he did take things serious when it came to football, but off the field he joked around and made it enjoyable on the track. So he did make my footy enjoyable when I went back. Tactically and that as well, he probably needed to improve a little bit on that, but he was pretty tactical when it came to game day and that sort of stuff. But that's why I guess he went to Perth to start a new
step it up.
Exactly
new
right.
Thing and get away from sort of the Adelaide spotlight and make his name over there. So good luck to him over there.
Chris, away from footy, what are you doing professionally, work-wise?
I've got a franchise for V.I.P home services. So
what do you do? What sort of work?
Yeah, all landscape and that sort of stuff. So I got into that. I was at the SANFL. I was a promotions development officer down there. So, and that just got a bit stale for me. So, and I just wanted to get in a job just being outdoors, getting to know people, and just a bit of being active, to be quite honest. So,
Chris, if anybody wants some landscaping, they can give you a call?
Absolutely. You can give V.I.P a call on 13 26 13, ask for Ladsy. So I'll definitely come around and give him a quote.
All right, 13 26 13, ask for Ladsy. Can't be any simpler than that.
So
you're enjoying that? You're enjoying the landscaping?
Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's I actually did it before I went to Eston. I had a year out of school and worked with my dad because he's got Ladhams Garden Care, so there's another plug for you boys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we did that together. So I enjoyed that sort of outdoor sort of stuff, and yeah, getting to meet a lot of people and that sort of stuff. So I'm a talkative sort of bloke, so I like doing that sort of stuff.
Okay, now if you want some landscaping done, give V.I.P a ring on 13 26 30 and ask for Ladsy.
Ladsy, look after you.
Absolutely.
Mate, Cage needs a bit of work. You got some spare time? He wants it done yesterday.
I'll look after you, KG.
I know you will, mate.
Leave a six-pack on the back door.
Beautiful, mate. I'll do that quite easily, son. Good luck, Chris. We appreciate your time, Chris.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for your time. Have a Merry Christmas, too.
You too, Chris. Chris Ladhams.
Yep. Well,
he could play.
Pretty quick, Cage. Left footer.
Quick, skillful, read the ball well, booming kick. Should have played more AFL footy, no question about that.
Good with the Crows under Gary Ayres, and Craigie came in and said he was going in a different direction. One style, and Craigie wanted to play another.
I really rated Chris Ladhams.